conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Hoosiers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. Past the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the air, it's Underwood. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McCulley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Underwood. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to pass their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Caught behind the line, it's Hemby. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Mendoza. This time it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Under fire. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Finds the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now, 4th down. On on fourth down. They'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's McCulley. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Wolverines are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Throws to the back. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snagged in the middle, it's McCulley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Incomplete on the two-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Was to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Hemby. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.